What is good, YouTube? I'm your host, Golly Sovereign, and today we got a few things to talk about. Some Cyberpunk info, Horizon Zero Dawn stuff that's coming out to light, some new stuff about Nintendo, and I think there's one more thing about EA and their little Battlefield issue. But like I said, a few things to discuss. So let's get into it.
I got you, me.
Welcome back to another episode of the We Love Gaming podcast. I think this is episode 88. Like I said before, I'm your host, Golly Sovereign, and of course, I have my bro with me, Mark Araya. What's good, bro? How you doing, man?
Yo, what's up, man? Doing good. Like I told you, I'm about to have a 3-day weekend this weekend, so hopefully get some game time in. And hopefully the weather is a little better. Last
Yeah,
weekend it was
it's
super
weird.
nice. Yeah, dude, we went to the park last weekend. It was really nice, and then this past couple of days it's been windy, it's been rainy. So this is that California, the end of winter type of thing. So how you been, man?
I've been good, man. Just been chilling, just the regular work and stuff like that. This whole week has been like really weird with the weather. It was like pretty hot, like you said, last weekend. It was nice and warm. I went and bought a grill, and so I was out there flipping burgers and stuff like that. And then it's like, Monday is kind of like it's still good. And then next thing you know, it's like Tuesday is kind of like gloomy, a little cold, rainy. You know what I mean? And then like yesterday, it was like some hail over in certain areas where I was working at and stuff. So it was just really, really weird. Today is kind of coldish day or whatever. You see, I got the hoodie on and whatnot. I see you got your
Yeah.
jacket on too. But yeah, man. So it's been interesting. Have you gotten to play anything this week?
A little bit. So a game I've been playing for the past couple of weeks, but I just haven't mentioned it, is
Mhm.
a Wordle. I don't know if you played that or heard about that game called Wordle.
Nah, that sounds
It's
like Pokemon or something.
it's just a simple game where you could only play it once a day,
Hmm.
and then you get like 5 chances or 6 chances to guess what the word of the day is.
Oh,
So you just guess, like, let's say your first try, you guess the word sauce, and if there's like a S or any of those letters, it'll highlight the letter and kind of give you like little hints at what the word is.
okay.
So it's just like a dumb little browser game that I've been playing every day. My wife plays it too, so we always see, like, who can get the
Guess.
word like with the least amount of tries, kind of thing.
Oh, okay. That's
Because the
cool.
word is the same for everybody, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's just like a little, like, one-off game, but it's actually pretty fun.
Okay.
Uh, and then I played a little bit of Pokemon
Hmm.
Arceus.
Yeah.
So I'm still liking that game a lot. And I think that's pretty much it on my end. I haven't been looking into like the NFT stuff as much, but I randomly checked on Magic Eden for D Town just to see what the prices were.
Yeah. How's it looking right now?
It's like around point 0.3 the
Yeah.
floor.
That's what it's
But
kind of
that
floating around.
Yeah, but that ain't bad considering the game and nothing's really out yet. So
Yeah. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting, man. I haven't heard anything in the Discord with D Town. So they said that they're working on some stuff and they're gonna come out with some things soon, but it's kind of just like stagnant. So it's just like playing the waiting game, holding on to them. Same with like Pup Filthy. How many pups do you have?
believe it or not, 3 of mine sold this week, dude.
Oh yeah.
So I'm down to 2.
What did you sell them at? Like the point two, the 0.02 floor price?
Uh, two. One was point zero 0.02,
Uh-huh.
and then the other one were like point 0.05 because they were like top. They were like at legendary rarities.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I made like point. I think it was like 0.15 this week off selling just 3.
Hmm.
And with that 0.15, I
Yeah.
bought a another D Town cow.
Oh, okay. So you managed to get one for 0.15 sold, or what?
Yeah, 0.15, dude.
Oh man.
Someone listed it for 0.15, and I bought that thing up, dude. That's
Yeah,
a
man,
good
I would
deal.
have scooped it. So you got two now?
I got 2 now. And the cool thing is the 0.15 one is like, it's either an uncommon or a rare. So
Oh,
it's
nice.
it's better than my other one. So that's why I was pretty stoked about that. So I got two, and then if I see another one for cheap, I'll pick it up because those are kind of cool, and I think they will get more expensive when the game actually comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping that I can at least snag one more. I just got the one that I got, and it's like a mythic. But if I can grab like another common one or an uncommon one off the floor, then or cheaper than that, then I'll definitely try it. Um, I've been there. They still haven't done anything with the pups yet. Like all I'm doing is just stacking them and holding on to them. They just did an AMA yesterday night, or last night, at like 8, and they pretty much anybody who was in there was given or is going to be given a pup. So I'll get another one, and so that's probably why some of your shit got scooped off the floor because it's just getting divvied out to everybody. It's $2, so it's not much to break the bank or anything like that. So I'm waiting on that, man. Dude, have you checked out Remnants? I was gonna ask you
Dude,
to check out Remnants.
so I logged in earlier this week just to look at it. Dude, it
Yeah.
looks completely different. Like the map is like completely different now.
It's way different, man. It's way different. They revamped the whole map, so everything it's a bigger map, and then everything is like moving and stuff like that. It's got characteristics on it. They opened up the what was it, the hazmat area or whatever that you need like a hazmat suit to get into. And then they added like a couple of things like a trolley and some other shit to like make your trip times like way shorter and stuff like that. So it looked pretty sick. Um, but the prices on those suckers, man. The floor price on the remnants is like 8.5 soul right now, man. So almost like $900, bro.
I
And then
know, dude.
and then
I'm
the camps, dude, are almost at like they're like at 3.5 soul. So almost $400, dude, just for a camp, man. It's crazy.
Man, dude, that is awesome, dude.
Yeah,
That
yes.
was such a come up on that whole
Yeah,
project, man.
for sure. Even when you sold yours, that was a pretty hefty come up and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
I sold mine for 5.5,
yeah,
and then I converted that to Ethereum,
so you
and
lost
then
some of that.
I lost like over $100.
Yeah.
And then earlier this week, Ethereum was up, so I went ahead and just cashed out.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was able to get $500. I was down to like 418, and then it went up to like five something.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just went ahead and cashed out, deposited it to my bank, just
Nice.
because
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
So
it,
you only lost like $50 then, or whatever.
yeah, I
It was
mean, and
around 550 when you cashed out, right?
yeah, so it was a good little ordeal. But yeah, I just wanted to cash it out. But if Solana dips, like keeps dipping, I'm gonna pick up a little bit. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, might as well. I mean, it's at like 90, 96 or something like that right now, close to 100. So, I mean, it's been pretty steady. It just kind of, maneuvers like that, but it's been pretty solid, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, as far as the games I've been playing, I did get a chance to play. I think I told you guys I had been playing some Arkvale or whatever a while back after you guys had mentioned it, and then I played Nobody Saves the World,
Oh,
and
nice.
I was having fun with that one, man. I like that one. It's a cool little game to play, like when you have like nothing else to really do, no other games or anything like that are bigger. It was definitely a fun one, and I didn't have the same issue that Ray was having, with having to swap the bodies and stuff because I would pretty much just keep the same body and just do all of the quests on it because I want the stars. So once I do the stars for that body, then I'll move on to the next one, and then I just slowly progress. And sometimes you need one to do something, but and then they had other instances where you had to switch, and stuff like that, as for the different attacks and stuff like that. But it was cool. And
Yeah,
then
because like different enemies have different vulnerabilities, right? So you got to switch. Some
right,
people,
yeah, like some you have to slash them with the sword first with the sharp damage in order to be able to put any more damage on them, or you got to hit them with a poison damage or something like that before you can do anything else. So it's good to have those different varieties and you just
yeah,
switch them and stuff like that. So,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah. And then I've been playing some more Arceus, just like you. So I was getting a couple of hours in. I played today actually, after work when I got home. So I managed to just catch a few, and stuff like that. So I've been having fun. But
Yeah, my wife's been still playing it like consistent, man. I think she put like 20 hours into it.
yeah,
But like she just beat some big Voltorb dude, and
okay,
then I don't know, she's pretty far. I think she's almost done with it. So
that's what's up.
uh yeah. But
Yeah,
what was I gonna tell you? Oh, and I tried out Lost Ark because everyone's been like raving about it online.
okay. How
Have
is
you
it?
heard have you heard about Lost Ark?
I have not. Mm-mm.
It's a Korean like MMO,
Okay,
but it's more it's think of Diablo, but an MMO Diablo. So it's
okay,
like an ARPG Diablo style game.
yeah.
So people were raving on it, dude. It had over 1 million people watching it on Twitch.
Which,
That's
yeah,
it
okay.
was like it's been number one like since it launched last week. And on Steam, it's like been breaking all these records. This is a free to play game, but anyways, the game runs really great. It looks really great,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cash shop is like, it's like it reminds me of a mobile game.
Mm,
Imagine if Diablo was a mobile game with like all
okay.
this shit you have to buy, and I didn't like it. It turned me off. Like the cash shop was just a little overwhelming. But the game, it
Solid.
plays smooth. It plays smooth. Like the graphics are really good,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just has there's too much microtransactions that kind of turned me off. But I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna play it a little bit more.
Give it a.
But my first my first impression was it was that the cash shop was just a little overwhelming, and I hate all that crap. So
Yeah. I
yo,
feel.
what's up, Ray? How you doing, man? He said he heard Lost Ark was pay to win. I heard that too.
Good, sucker.
I heard that too, but I still haven't been able to comprehend it yet on what it's pay to win. I think it has to do with like these runes for abilities. Like if you buy them, it's better or something. But yeah, dude, that game is so popular. But I'm pretty surprised that it's so popular than it is. But anywho, that's the only other game that I just fired up really quick, in the past week just to see what all the buzz was about.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I definitely wanted to see what the buzz was about, or to see what the patch and stuff was hitting about. But let's go ahead and get into the first topic since I'm bringing it up. Cyberpunk 2077, right? So, it seems like now they have finally decided to allow
Uh,
us with these upgraded systems, this Xbox Series X and this PS5, to finally be able to play them suckers with the enhanced versions. And it's about damn time, man. Uh, I've been telling you guys like many times that I love this game. I think this is a great game, and I've been holding off, waiting for this patch. So now I can finally download this little patch and play it. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to do this weekend is get a little time in with Cyberpunk, just to see the changes. Go ahead and buy the 4 spots that they got for the new houses. Switch up V's look, and stuff like that. Man, hey, what's up, Squid?
Yo, what up, Squid?
It's pay to get gear rather than grind. Yeah, that kind of sucks, man.
Yeah, that's the definition of pay to win, dude. When you can
Yeah,
get
sure.
items like I could see if it was just cosmetic, like you'll look like a badass,
Mm-hmm.
but when you could just buy the gear, that's a pass, dude.
Yeah, yeah, that's a no go. But yeah, man. So I mean, this patch has like a lot of stuff that they're throwing in it. CD Project Red did get on YouTube and do like a live stream for like about an hour and a half, I think, with like a couple of people. That same dude that's been doing it with like 3 other people, to talk about all the changes and additions and stuff like that they've made. So I mean, what do you think about this patch update and all that stuff, man? You think it's
I think
worth it?
I think this is the launch state of this should have been the launch date of the game. 50 gigs, woo, dude, that's a hefty
Yeah,
patch.
yeah, it
That
is.
is, man, that's a That's a lot to
I
download,
think
man.
50 is on the lower end. I think it's like 60. The dudes was saying it was 60 on the live stream. So
Dude, that's it.
shit's crazy though, man.
I don't remember how big the game is, but dude, this is taking up like 1/4 of our hard drives on our PS4 or Xbox Series X. Like this is big. But just to go through a couple things that I thought were interesting was one, they're offering a trial now, a 5 hour trial to anyone that hasn't played. I know this is not patch specific, but I think that's kind of their testament to like, hey, the game is like we're in a ready state, you
Yeah,
know.
please check it out. Yeah.
Check it out like for 5 hours for free, you know.
Right.
So I thought that was just a good indication of, you know, they're more proud of the product that we're getting.
I
um
think that, and it's like a Hail Mary, man, to just get as many people's eyes on it to like try the game out so that they'll know that they love it, and then, and they'll just buy it because it's cheap as shit anyways now.
yeah,
So, but they're trying to get more sales. If they can sell, another 500,000 copies or something like that, even at $20, it's still they sold, 1 point something million copies or whatever. So I
yeah,
think that's how they're trying to do is just see how many hands they can get it into.
yeah. I think it'll have like the No Man's Sky effect. Like the price will go up on the game. You know how
Mhm.
No Man's Sky was super cheap and then it went up after they
Did it go
started.
back up?
Dude, when I bought it for like $25 or 20
Yeah,
bucks, and that was
yeah,
the
yeah.
cheapest I could find it. Because I remember there was a time where it was like $10, you
Yeah.
know?
I bought it
Uh,
for like $10 or $15.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it went up when they started to beefing it up. So I would say, guys, if you haven't got your used copies or cheap copies, like get it, you
get
know,
them now.
while
Yeah,
you still can.
dude,
But
man.
I know they added a couple of cool features. It seems like they've been listening to the fans, because I
Mhm.
guess there's one thing where if you got calls, like a call on your phone, it would kind of interrupt what you're doing, and now you
Right.
can kind of reject those calls.
Mhm.
So I think little things like that. There's like a tutorial you can skip, some brain dance tutorial or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That first little brain dance thing. They
Yeah.
also improved the driving on the cars, and
Oh, really? I missed
yeah,
that one.
they added the haptic feedback for the PS5 controllers and stuff. So that dual sense features. They added some of that stuff in there. Um,
Yeah, that's a good one because I know people complain like that the driving was like worse than like GTA driving. You know, GTA driving is pretty fun, but they said this one was kind of lackluster. You know.
yeah, I think it really depends on the car that you get because the GTA, some of the cars in GTA can be just horrible, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, they got a lot of crap on here. They said that there was a lot of stuff that you'd have to go into the patch notes details to see like everything that they added. They said that they added more secrets to the game, which I thought was awesome because there was quite a bit of them already. So for them to add even more is cool. So I guess there's like different interactions and stuff like that. They making it so like your love interest will pop by your house every now and again. So they also made it so that it's actually beneficial to stop by your house because
Hmm.
before, like your apartment, dude, I would never touch my apartment. I would leave my apartment and then go. And the only time I would ever come back to my apartment is if it had something to do with like the storyline in the game, where it told you had to go back to your apartment or it was like a cutscene and then you wake up at your apartment, because there's no reason to ever sleep or do any of that stuff. But now they've added utilities to your apartment. So now if you sleep, you get an experience boost. Um, if you shower, you get a health boost.
That's dope. That's
If you
cool.
drink coffee or something like that, if you do some other things around the house, they'll give you like little boosts to
That's
help
sick, dude.
with your gameplay and stuff. So it makes it so like, oh yeah, I'll stop by. I think they added like slight customization for your main apartments and stuff. And then, like I said before, they added 4 new apartments that you can purchase, and it's just one-time payments, and you have them. So it makes it so you don't have to go clear across the map just to get to your place. When you've been searching for something over here on the map, it's like way out of the way. So it's nice that they do that at least. So
That's dope because I've only played like 2 hours of this game. So
Uh-huh.
I didn't even get any housing. I didn't even
Okay.
know apartments were in the game. But
Yeah.
can you get multiple apartments? Or is that what you're saying? Or you could only
Yeah,
have
so
one at a time?
the only apartment that you've ever had before was just the original spot that you lived in. That was it. That was only like quote unquote apartment. But now you can have them in four different areas and you can have them all at
Ah,
once. So I think
got you.
there's the one that's in the Corpo Tower or some type of a corporation tower. That's like the high end one, which is like 50K eddies. And then there's some other ones that are like, 10, 15, 20, or something like that. So, they go up. But if you have enough creds or eddies for it, then you can just buy them all and then you can have them all. And the storages are all synced, even your trunk. So anything that you leave at your house, you can access from the trunk of your car, which is really nice. Anything that you put up on your slots on the walls in your weapons closet will show up at any other place, so you can always pick up your weapons wherever you leave them at. So a lot of nice stuff, man.
Nice, dude. That sounds dope.
Yeah.
Squid just said in the chat that it's on sale in the PlayStation Store for 25.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's already starting to go up a little bit because used copies at one point were like between 10 and 15 bucks. I know I got mine for
Yeah.
12.
It's just those damn digitals, man. The digital copies,
Yeah,
they
that
don't really
digital tax,
they don't
man.
really produce too much. But I mean, 25 is still
That's a good deal.
solid price for a game. But yeah, if I had a disc version, I would just go to GameStop and see if I could find the game used for cheap because they probably haven't updated the price on them yet. To try to make them go higher or anything like that. So
Yeah, dude.
probably be a best bet if any of you guys have a disc version, just go and get the disc of Cyberpunk. But
Yeah, it's 12.99 right now, used at GameStop. So
whew, see, yeah, that's a damn good deal, man. 12.99. That's a good deal for this game, dude. This game is really good. Like it would have been a contender for game of the year, um, in 2021, because it came out. Did it come out in 20? It came out in 2020, right?
yeah, like November or I
Yeah,
think,
yeah,
right?
November of 2020. So it would have been past the time for the game, but 2021, man, it could have been contender for game of the year. But it just was. It's just was a shit game, a shit version. So
Yeah, man. And then, we get all the next gen features, ray tracing, other visual improvements. So that is fantastic. I can't wait to, because honestly, I thought it looked pretty darn good already on the PS5, in the current version that I downloaded.
right, yeah, it looked good.
So now it's gonna look better, man. So I definitely am excited to play this game at some point this year.
All
After.
those window reflections and all the lights and shit that you were shitting bricks over for the GTA trilogy, man. This is gonna be like 8 times better than that, dude.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to see those, dude. Hey, man, that GTA still looks good, but yeah, man, you're right.
Don't even, bro. That GTA is horrible, man. But
Yeah, man.
yeah,
But
they said
anyways, then
weapons on this shit, but there's only like two or four new weapons, so it's not really that many. They make it seem like it's a lot more than what it
do
is.
you know what the rebalance the loot system means?
Yeah, I think that a lot of the crap that was dropping was like whites often. The times that you would find the really nice weapons were on like the specific guys that like had like the hierarchy names or whatever. Or when you found them in the areas where they're supposed to be at, like you go to certain areas and this will always be there. Those, but like a lot of the drops, you'd be selling a lot of shit. You were just
Gotcha.
selling shit all the time, because the guns weren't that great, but they probably have adjusted that a little bit, because that was one of those
Yeah.
issues.
And was it you or Ray that brought up crowd reactions? I know.
That
I
was
think
Ray.
that was Ray.
Ray brought
Okay.
up actions. He said he would throw a grenade or something like that, and everybody with shit bricks running around everywhere. It didn't even matter if it blew up anybody or whatever. So,
So yeah, it looks like they improved that. So we'll see what that means. You know what I mean?
dude,
Uh,
$10 is a good grab, man. Brand new. That was a smart move because you knew that sucker was coming up for it sometime. So yeah, that's a good grab, man. $10.
Great deal, man. Great deal. I think this game will go probably to be at least the same as the Witcher price, you know.
What is
Uh,
like 30?
because yeah, that's like between 25 and 30 still, like for a used copy. I think at GameStop. So
Yeah. I think GTA 5 is still 30, right?
yeah, dude, GTA man, that game has held its value
10 years
forever.
old, man. 10 years old and it's still 30. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
but anywho, man, I'm pretty excited to play this game. I'm gonna play this game
Uh-huh.
after Elden Ring. So when I'm
Oh,
done playing Elden Ring,
all right. Yeah, because I guess it's just like, you're not gonna buy what you call it?
Horizon,
Horizon, yeah. Right? You're not gonna
I'm gonna wait for that to be like $20 to be honest,
Yeah.
because Elden Ring, Pokemon, and Elden Ring are like the only things that I wanted to dedicate my time to.
Yeah, yeah.
Once Elden Ring comes out, dude, that's gonna be the
That's a
only
wrap.
game I play every day. Like, I mean, every day that I can.
Yeah.
Um, like, and then when I'm done with that, I expect the game to take me a couple of months. I hope.
Mhm.
So when I'm done with that, I do want to play, Cyberpunk. But I also wanted to play Deathloop as well. So I don't know. I'm still
Oh, did you buy Deathloop yet?
no. I was just gonna hit you up to bum your
Yeah,
copy.
you gotta slide through, man, so you could just borrow it.
Yeah, that's my plan. So like I said, like I told you guys before, I'm not going to buy that many games this year just because Game Pass exists. It's just too convenient for me to take something for the spin.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Total Warhammer 3, which is about to come out. I love the Total Warhammer games. But
yeah.
anyways, I these changes are awesome, dude. I
Hmm.
think this is the state that the game should have launched in. Um, and but shout out to CD Project Red for seeing these updates through, and we'll see how people feel. After
Yeah,
they now that they have a free trial, anyone can try it out. That's freaking sweet, man.
yeah. I did hear that they're also trying to do some more DLCs in the near future. That they have some coming out, like another three or something like that. So
Are they
I mean,
free?
we'll see. Yeah, I don't think they're making anybody pay for anything
Okay,
with this game anymore besides just getting it.
gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, if they do, that's a bold move. But yeah, I don't think it will be. So but yeah, man. So we'll definitely check it out and then hopefully get your opinion on it. In the coming weeks or whatever about the changes and whatnot. So move on to the next topic. Horizon Forbidden West, man. Uh, a lot of weird shit going on with these upgrades, right? Because PlayStation insists that all of their first party games will be $70 for the PS5. No questions asked about it. If they're producing it or is backed by their name, that's just 70. Um and for some godforsaken reason, they still want to make the games available on the PS4. So then we have this conundrum where certain groups like Gorilla, which is still under the PlayStation umbrella, wants to allow a free upgrade from the PS4 to the PS5 for those people who do purchase it for the PS4 and then later get a PS5. But what does that mean for us who already have the PS5? Well, it just means that you shouldn't buy the PS5 version. Just get the PS4 version, pay the $60 and then just get the free upgrade.
Just
But
pop it in.
it doesn't make any sense. Why not just make them both $60? Why try to charge that extra 10 or whatever for this shit? It baffles me, man. What do you think about this shit?
Dude, I think Sony is greedy because I think previously they announced that you had to buy like a deluxe edition to get this free, upgrade,
They did.
and then they changed their mind. So that was kind of like that's messed up because if people bought it under that assumption, and then they bought the most deluxe edition. I don't know the exact name, but they bought the most expensive edition, and
Yeah,
now they're like, man, I could have just bought the cheap one for
there
PS4
you
and
go.
got it.
Edition, something else, yeah.
So yeah, dude, that was pretty shisty. But I think, dude, this is just BS, man. Microsoft is over there, day one game passing stuff, and then Sony is over here trying to nickel and dime people for
For an
these.
upgrade to use a console that they want you to buy. They want you to buy this PS5, but then they're gonna try to charge you the $10. I mean, Ray been saying it from the jump. You know, man, that $10 price tag is absurd. You know, to try to tack that on. You know, I can sit here and attempt to try to justify it, playing devil's advocate, but it's just not. It just doesn't make sense, man. If all of these other you know, gaming companies can sit here and make a game and give you free upgrades, why can't PlayStation do it? The people who are making these games, who you bought their system, you know, Grand Theft Auto, you know, Rockstars or whatever, they didn't get nothing extra, you know, for doing that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get nothing extra for adding upgrades to their shit. So it's like, why can't PlayStation just do that? Like, you already bought the system. Why not give you the free upgrade?
Yeah, man, it's really not friendly to the consumer, especially for people who are still struggling to get the PS5. Um, but at the end of the day, I think just Sony is just a little archaic in their strategies, and I think they're slowly starting to lose this this generation war, in my opinion, with things like this. But you know, I uh, I think I'll buy the PS4 version,
Yeah,
or if I
it
were to
don't
buy
make.
it,
Yeah, I'm gonna buy
you
the
know,
PS4 version. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense to even think about getting the PS5 version unless, you know, like, you getting it from. Well, no, because if you get it from Walmart, you get the PS4 version. You'd get it for $10 less, right? So you'd be paying $50 for it,
I
and
think
then you get the
so. Yeah,
PS5 upgrade. So
yeah,
I mean, unless the shit goes on sale, you know what I mean, and it's like a low price, there's no reason for it. Like, if the PS5 version goes on sale at Best Buy for $10 less, and it's the same price that you would get the PS4 version, then, you know, okay, I'm gonna get the PS5 one. But that shit makes no fucking sense at
yeah,
all. You're not
yeah,
losing out on nothing.
yeah, man. It's just really weird how they backtracked on their their stance. But
Yeah,
I'm glad they did. But honestly, they both should be the same price. They both should just be 59.99.
yeah,
Um, I think once they stop releasing games on PS4, go ahead and release them for 69.99. But when you have two equal things on the shelf and one is $10 less, come on, dude.
yeah.
So I wonder if they're gonna print like more or less copies of the PS4 version. Who
So
knows?
that
You know
there's
what I
only
mean?
PS5 copies available like that.
Yeah. So
That would be sick.
I wonder if there's gonna be some logistic issues, but I already know now the PS4 version is gonna be sold out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
So
basically, you just gotta preemptively, you know, order that shit, you know, online or something like that when you're ready to get it. I mean, probably by the time we end up touching it, it'll be a little bit cheaper. You know, since we're not getting it tomorrow, you know what I mean, launch day. So yeah, but I mean, for the people who are getting it, man, just don't even worry about getting that PS5 copy because the case look nice. Just get the PS4, man. Just get the PS4 version and upgrade that shit. It's just a stupid decision. I
yeah,
don't get
man, stupid decision. I don't know, man. Sony, get your shit together.
it. Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right, man. So moving on to the next topic. Nintendo is actually closing their stores for the Wii U and the 3DS next year. And it doesn't mean that it's like kind of like how the PlayStation was closing their PSP shop, the PS Vita
The
shop,
Vita.
like that. Yeah, it's basically saying like you won't be able to add any credit card to the account to be able to add any coins to purchase anything. But if you have any games, you know, you can re-download them. If you deleted them, whatever, they're still going to be available. It's just that you won't be able to purchase anything else. And I mean, with Nintendo, this can easily be one of those things where they like want to try to squeeze a last little drop out of their stores by making people frantic, you know, with the fear of FOMO, you know what I mean, and trying to grab up every little old game that's on there. Because they could damn well pull a 3D All Stars where they put some old ass games together in a compilation pack and then hit you across the head for another 60 or something like that. So
Yeah, man. I think that is good that, like you mentioned, you'll still be able to re-download games. you're
Mhm.
still be able to update your games, and you're still be able to play your games online. So I think that infrastructure is still good for a system that came out in 2011. Like
Yeah,
that's still impressive that you can still play it all online, download what you already got. I think there's some instances like for Pokemon Bank, which costs money, it's going to be free. Like you can just download it when this comes out. So there's a couple good things that come out of this, but I think it was just I think this is just the natural progression. Things can't stay open forever, but at least I feel like Nintendo is you know, doing it right with letting you download things, play online. They'll keep updating the software, so I think that's cool. But I feel like mostly everything is available on the Switch, anyways, in the current shop. So, um, you know, I think I read there's only like 191 things you can get on the Wii U shop, and another 300 titles that you can get on the 3DS. So it's only less than 500 things that you can buy. And like I said, pretty much everything is available in the current Nintendo Switch online store. So at
right.
least we won't be losing out on much. But
Yeah, yeah.
it
It's not
def-
a
it
whole
def-
lot.
yeah, it definitely sucks for those people that haven't upgraded to current gen Nintendo.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, some people just like it. I mean, the 3DS is still a solid game system. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of games that's out there that's good for it. So, I mean, to have something on the go that's a little bit more compact than the damn Switch is. You know what I mean? And way more compact than the Switch Lite. And they probably basically got the same type of graphics on them. You just
Nah,
can't
the
get the technique.
Switch Lite's much better.
Come on, man. You know they ain't improved them graphics that much, bro.
Hey
They gave
man,
you a better screen. That's it.
nah, they're better, man. They're better. Not
But
by much, but they're
yeah,
better.
but yeah. So I mean, people still have a long ass time. They still got about a damn near year, to purchase everything that they want to purchase before it's too late. So I mean, use those little Nintendo points in the store there and grab the stuff you want. But I feel like eventually it might come to the point where we can get like those DS games on the Nintendo Online account and be able to play it on your Switch. You know what I mean? And that'll be much doper. If they add things like that, add that emulator library on there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but this stuff is, it's whatever to me. I don't have a one of these 3DSs. I got a one of these. I don't know. Do you know which one this is?
Um, that is a three. That's a 3DS.
Is it a 3DS?
Yeah, I
No,
thought
no, no.
that.
This is a DS. This is a DS. It ain't the 3D joint.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
This is
yeah, you're right. That's just the first DS.
right. Yeah, that's the first one. But like I don't even play that one. That one's just there. So
It's just a prop.
yeah. I got the Switch, so that's what.
Hey, I still got. I got rid of my 3DS, but I still have my 2DS. So,
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what's up.
but anywho,
Yeah. So moving on to the last topic that we got. Um, is EA Sports, and it's kind of interesting, right? So if anybody's been paying attention much to Battlefield 2042, it seems like it's kind of got like mixed reviews. It's almost like it's shitted on in some ways, and then there's a lot of people that love it, and there's people that will shit on it but still play it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's just everywhere. But they were asked recently about some of the problems going on with their sales or whatnot, and they seem to have a lot of things to blame for the reason why their sales aren't doing that good. And I found it really, really funny. The stuff that they were calling. I mean, they called out the COVID issues being a reason, them having to change the whole way that they were running their company because now people got to work from home. So now they got to get computers and systems and all that stuff to be able to work on all of these games like that. So they have to adjust for that. They were also talking about some of the advances that they've been doing, the innovations that they've been putting in these games. So to do all these innovations, it pushes things back, makes it a lot more complicated to do. And they even had the audacity to blame uh what is it, Halo's multi
Halo Infinite.
yeah,
Yeah.
for them doing a surprise drop. And it's kind of like, I mean, I think at trying to blame Halo for it, it's kind of like a shit trying to cop out. You know what I mean? Like it's like, if you guys created a solid game, right? That there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is a good game. Then there would be no reason to go and play that free game. And if it's Battlefield, right? People should still want to buy the damn game, regardless if a free game came out or not. If people have been playing it, they should be trying to get it and just have it on the shelf. Play some Halo multiplayer for a little bit. Get into Battlefield. I mean, my father-in-law plays Battlefield. Still, he's on it. So I mean, it's obviously people that enjoy it. But I mean, how do you feel about them trying to put all of this stuff out there as reasons as to why their game didn't do as well?
So, dude, I over the course of my gaming career, I loved all the battlefields. Starting with Battlefield 1942 up until 2042, I've more or less liked all the battlefields.
Mm-hmm.
But Battlefield 3 and 4 was like a very important time when I put hundreds of hours into Battlefield 3, but the server issues were so bad, dude. Like the server issues, and I like the game so much, dude. I tried to do everything under the sun on my own network. Is this a me problem? Do I got to open ports? But no, dude, the servers suck on Battlefield, and the servers still are garbage because I read an article, a week or two back that there's a petition with over 200,000 people wanting refunds for Battlefield 2042. And they say, there's still server issues. There's a lot of bugs, but it's like, dude, there's this, Battlefield is still riddled with server issues, man. For an online game, your servers need to be perfect. So I feel like they can blame Halo Infinite and they can blame COVID, but at the end of the day, man, if your game's not buttery smooth, then people aren't going to want to play it,
Yeah, it's not gonna add up. You know what I mean? It's just like you could put all of that other stuff on there. I mean, those things happened with all of these games, right? I'm pretty sure Halo's multiplayer was unaffected. Was not unaffected by COVID. You know what I mean? Like Xbox had to adjust. Everybody had to adjust. And they just did what they did and put it out. And got it out. In a decent fashion to something that people enjoy. And it's just like, sometimes there's certain things, man. Like a name can carry you quite far, but it only carries you so far. You know what I mean? Like CD Project Red is a good example. You know what I mean? It was a high caliber name up there, but now, like they put out some bullshit just thinking like, oh, it's gonna sell anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're CD Project Red, and they ended up catching some burn for it. So it's
Yeah,
just one of
man.
those things you have to eat.
Like just something to keep in perspective. If you go to Steam, you type in Battlefield 2042, it has overwhelmingly negative reviews. It has thousands of them, in fact. It has 98, 96,000 negative reviews on it. 96,000. So you can blame Halo Infinite and COVID all you want, but those numbers, I think they just say it all. Unfortunately, the game is not as polished as we would have hoped, and you're paying $60 on it for it. Halo
Yeah.
Infinite is free 99,
So
and
even if it is, it's unpolished, it's free. It didn't cost you anything to check it out. So
yeah. So I feel like EA needs to maybe go for the free 99 Battlefield, so people won't complain as much, and then just make your money on your cash shop because you selling Battlefield for $60 ain't working no more.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it seems like something, on that grand of a scale, right? Needing so many players to play on one map at a time. It seems like something like that would end up being free. I mean, Call of Duty Warzone went to that. and and that's doing great. So it's like, why wouldn't they maybe just make Battlefield a campaign story, and then and just make like a Battlefield that's multiplayer that's free to everybody, you know. So then you kind of switch up the dynamic there.
I think that's a good strategy. I mean, that's what everyone's doing. Halo's doing that. Call of
Yeah.
Duty does that. So yeah, man, it's just really disappointing. I think, because Battlefield, is it dead? I think Battlefield. I think their days are done, man. In my opinion, I think that it's not as popular as it once was, and I don't know how much faith people are going to have after this botched launch. It came out in November.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know how much people are going to be willing in 5 years to buy the next Battlefield for $60. So I think that, like you said, they really need to leverage a free version, and prove to people that, hey, our Frostbite engine's the best. Our server issues are ironed out, um, and we'll go from there. But as far as I'm concerned, dude, Battlefield, it doesn't get me excited anymore. Like, I
I
kind of just
mean, it
lost
never
faith.
really got me excited. I think the last Battlefield that I got was the Star Wars, or maybe that's Battlefront.
Yeah, that's Battlefront.
Okay, yeah, that ain't even the same shit then. Yeah, I've never played a Battlefield then, honestly.
Got
so,
you.
so, I mean, it seems like they've had like cool concept and ideas and stuff like that, but I feel like, like the heist stuff or whatever that type of shit was done with like Payday, and a couple of other games, that have incorporated that, even GTA, and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like after a while, right? I mean, it's been like a solid, 20 plus years with these war games coming out. And it's always been like the same ones, the same brands coming out with stuff, every year. And I think the only one that's really taken a break is Medal of Honor. Like that one used to come out often, and now I haven't
I
heard
used to
anything about
love
Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor, dude.
Yeah.
Squid recommended Hell Let Loose, by the way.
Okay.
Um, I guess it's a multiplayer game similar to the big squad battles like Battlefield.
Mm.
Because
And
I
that
think,
one was just free on PlayStation, right?
oh, really?
I think it
I'm not
was.
sure. Okay,
Maybe,
nice.
or maybe it was on
PS
maybe
Plus.
it's on Game Pass. Maybe that's what I'm
Oh, okay.
thinking. But I could have sworn I just saw it not too long ago. So, hmm.
Got you. But Star Wars Battlefront 2 was kind of a disappointment on launch too. But that does use a Frostbite engine, just like the Battlefield games. So
Battlefield. Oh, really?
yeah, it uses the same Frostbite engine, or that uses the
Yeah.
same engine. So, um, but yeah, dude, I think Battlefield. I don't know, man. They're gonna have to do a lot to entice me, or maybe these 96,000 people who left it a negative review on Steam. So, you know,
Yeah, yeah. See, yeah. Squid said it was a free monthly game on PS Plus a couple months ago. I do remember seeing it because I think I have it in my inventory, and I'm trying to think. That was the one. I believe it was the one where you were kind of like running through like a forest or something like that, and the gunshots and stuff seemed like they were pretty real, and it seemed cool. Like it was like a pretty like graphically good looking game or whatnot. But it was one of those I think we had looked at and talked about it for a quick second, but never really paid too much attention to it. But
got you.
yeah, man. So I mean, yeah, that might be something worth checking out. For anybody who's got PS Plus, Hell Let Loose. So,
Nice.
but
Yeah, I'll have to check that out for sure.
but yeah, I feel like Battlefield will probably reduce greatly in price if it has not already. I don't really check on Battlefield, so I don't know what it's priced at right now. But that's definitely one of those things that you'll see for like you know $20 come November for Black Friday. Easy, you
Yeah,
know. So yeah.
definitely, man. So, but it's gonna have to be free 99 for me to touch it, man. So, because
Yeah.
like I said, dude, there's server issues. No, dude, like that drove me insane. You remember Caleb? Me and Caleb used to freaking play
Yeah.
Battlefield a lot.
Do you still talk to Caleb?
Not as much as I used to, but
Okay.
I still see him, from time to time.
Yeah,
And
every now and then when I pop over to Staters, I be seeing him over there. But yeah, man.
for sure.
You see
But
some time, man. But yeah,
yeah,
man.
but
So yeah, that's all we got. I wanted to ask you, did you ever pre-order the Steam Deck?
no, but I'm not gonna buy one right away.
Uh-huh.
Just because I have a laptop, I have a gaming desktop. Like,
Okay,
it's
so you saw.
awesome, but I'm good right now. But I think Squid actually got successfully pre-ordered it, and I think he got his confirmation. Did you order one?
No, I didn't order one yet. I know I wanted to, but I just didn't get around to it. I had attempted to pick up a PC to do some stuff with, but
Hey,
I got
whatever happened? Remember you asked
I
me
told
about
you I got that graphics card. Yeah,
yeah
that 30
3070.
60 or something like
Yeah,
that, or 3070, and that graphics card was haywire. So I just returned it, and I still kept the screen. So I use the screen as like a secondary screen with my Mac, but I just didn't get around to getting a PC yet, just because like we've been talking about creating like an NFT and then doing a game and stuff like that. And that's what I wanted it for. But because I don't even have all my ducks in a row, I just be spending like 3K on something that I can't even like really utilize right now. So I figured
yeah.
I would just wait until it's time. So I mean if the Steam Decks, oh, okay, he just pre-ordered it recently. Yeah,
Gotcha.
you probably gonna get yours. When does it say, Squid? Like what? The end of this year or like top of next year or something? It's got to be a ways out. I know dudes are saying it was getting pushed out. So I don't know exactly how long it'll be, but yeah, man. So I'm definitely trying to still thinking about the games like we talked about and trying to do that. December. Damn. Yeah, that's a good minute of ways. But hey, at least you got it pre-ordered. I wonder, did you get the hefty one or you got the middle one? I don't know too many people getting the lower end one, but it's either like the middle tier or the top tier one. Because I would just want to
Yeah,
get the top tier one.
I know Squid loves his handhelds, man. So I knew Squid was gonna get it. Hey, did Ray end up getting? He pre-ordered it, right?
Ray pre-ordered it. I just don't know if he well, I know he ain't got it yet. I just don't know what his date is for it. Well, because they tried to push everything back. So I don't know, but yeah, once I get the stuff going for what I wanted to use that stuff for
He
the
said he got
mid.
the low end, and he's gonna upgrade the
Oh, okay.
space to M.2. So that's cool.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I mean, I guess if you know that, that's a way to save some money then. Because I think you can just add like an extra SD slot or something like that for memory space, right?
Yeah, but obviously the M.2 will be a lot quicker than
Yeah, yeah,
than
yeah.
the SD card. But that's cool, man. I need to look up the upgradability on those things.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
Because that might be worth something getting the low one if you could just buy that M2 or whatever,
yeah,
and
for
upgrade it
sure,
and it goes faster. But
for sure.
yeah, man. So thanks everybody for tuning in, watching Squid. Appreciate you. As you saw, Sir Knight stop by for a quick second. He's out there enjoying Disneyland at the moment. So, he's having that fun over there. But yeah, so I think next week I'm celebrating my daughter's birthday, so I will not be here for the podcast. So this will be the first episode where I'm not in there. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to tune in and see how Mark and Ray run the show for that one. So that will be a fun one. I'm sure there'll be some good gaming news and whatnot to check out. So if you guys watch this at any point in time, go and check out the next live stream. I don't know if they're gonna do it on Friday or not. I think they're probably gonna do it on Friday around like what, like 6:30, something like that.
Yeah. Hey, Elden Ring comes out next week, guys. I'm not gonna be here. Sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, you guys, I think you guys will be doing it the day of release. So I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be out of town the whole time, so it's gonna be a little tough for me. Like I'm probably not gonna get my copy until Sunday, and
Ah,
I'll try to crack it on Sunday, and at least get my hands on it and whatnot. But
hey,
yeah,
make sure to pre-order it, dude. I have a
I
feeling
already
this.
pre-ordered it. I got it. It's locked in over at Best Buy. And I switched it to pickup. I have it at pickup, so as long as they can keep it for me till Sunday, I can just cruise on in, scoop it up, and then go. So hopefully that's good. I didn't want to get it mailed in because I didn't want to like wait until Tuesday or something like that for it. But yeah,
Yeah, tomorrow
but
I'm gonna pre-order mine, dude. I'm gonna pre-order mine tomorrow. So,
you waited way too late, man.
hey, man, waiting way too late is like the day
That shit
before.
might be
All
on
right.
lock, bro. I don't know.
Hey, man, I'll get any edition. I'll say, hey, give me the One edition. You
I
know,
guess I guess so. I mean, you can always go digital if you wanted to, and you'll be guaranteed to get it. So it's always
yeah,
a way to get it. But
that's
yeah,
true.
so until next week, we will catch you guys later. Deuces.
See ya.